Well, back guys to Fog Wrestling. It's your AEW Rampage 9th of June edition. We've got some epic matches tonight. We've got Daddy Ass and the Acclaim, brother. Oh yeah, Dr. Britt. Oh, come on. Mercedes Martinez. Ho ho, the Lucha Brothers. It's an awful show. But guess what? It's always the best thing about Rampage is the commentary team. We've got Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross. And also Excalibur if you want to just throw him in. But we kick off. Woo! Trios match. Ah, yeah. We have got Bandido, Penta, El Ciro, Maido, and Rey Fenix taking on Big Bill, Ethan Page, and Lee Marathi. Yeah. Who cares? Ethan Page gets pinned by Bandido. We've got the Hardys coming out. I just don't get what the fuck with them with the Hardys. I get it, Jeff and Meth Hardy, they're both on the gear. But come on, guys, even guys on the drugs deserve better than this. But Jesus Christ, I've no idea what we're doing. I think it's honestly a disgrace what AEW is doing with the Hardys. Like, I know they can't really be trusted, but surely they could be trusted to do some deletion stuff back at their house. I don't understand why that's out the question, honestly. I really don't. But I think it's probably just time for the Hardy Boys to retire. As sad as that is, I love the Hardy Boys, but yeah, I think it's time, boys. I think it is time. But up next, we've got an epic match, man. Don't you worry about this. We've got Powerhouse Hobbs. Oh, yeah. Buddy, you know what time it is. And he's with the QTV crew, and they're taking on the Calib Crush. Just listen to these matches, man. Honestly. Excalibur then says Powerhouse Hobbs has the 17th of June circled on his calendar. Of course, that is when Collision debuts, so I mean, Collision should be interesting with the return of Punk, but I say it should be interesting. He's going to feel shit because AEW don't know how to book him, right? And that's not me saying, oh, WWE would definitely know how to book him, but you know, WWE would definitely do something a wee bit better with him. I mean, imagine Punk going up against Reigns with this huge fucking streak on the line. It would just feel good. What have AEW got? They've got nothing for Punk, man. And the one thing they do have, which the Elite feud, they're not going to do. So it sucks. Hobbs defeats Caleb here with a spine buster. Boom, boom. Wardlow and Arn Anderson are backstage. Double A says, Brock will be fine. He's a tough kid, tough man. Christian, you and the giant lizard, you decided you send me a message. You made one mistake. You should have finished it. What goes around comes around. Then Wardlow basically just repeats the same thing and says, your days are numbered, man. Decent wee promo for Arn Anderson, but doesn't change the fact the show is shite. Then we have the Acclaimed, Anthony Bowens, Max Caster, and Daddy Ass. Again, why is Daddy Ass getting jobbed out? I'm not too sure. But they're taking on the Spanish Announce Project. I mean, just listen. The Spanish Announce Project, it sounds like the Spanish Announce Table team in WWE coming up with like a project for their table not to get broke every show. That's literally what this feels like, man. It's just shit. And then you've got Excalibur saying on commentary that Angelico is not a competitor you can afford to take lightly. He is. He's a bum. Never done anything in his life. Never will. But of course, guys, of course, the Acclaimed win. Is anybody surprised? The mic drop finishes it off. And yeah, that is what ends it. We then get Renee Paquette introducing Jeff Jarrett, Karen Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, and Satnam Singh. They basically call out Aubrey Edwards. She's with Mark Briscoe. Honestly, I actually, these are probably the two people I hate most in AEW. Aubrey Edwards and Mark Briscoe. Two fucking windy lickers. Aubrey Edwards says, look, Karen, despite my best efforts, AEW will not sanction a match between you and me. If I see you in catering or I catch you interfering in one of your husband's matches, I'm going to kick your ass. Mark Briscoe says, simmer down, Karen Jarrett. Aubrey, I had some conversations with important men in high places, and you're correct. They won't sanction a match between you and Karen, but the good news is they will sanction some mixed tag team action. Let me be more specific, some mixed trios tag team action. So, looks like it's going to be Jeff Jarrett, Karen Jarrett, and Jay Lethal going to be taking on Mark Briscoe, Aubrey Edwards, and then Papa Briscoe is their third team member. This is just absolutely atrocious. Honestly, like what? So it makes no sense though from a story. Oh, we won't sanction Aubrey Edwards against Karen Jarrett, but we'll sanction a mixed one. It's basically just here, those two can't work, so we're never going to get that match, but that's what it is. And then it's main event time. We move on. Number one contendership on the line. AEW Women's World Championship. We have Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, taking on Mercedes Martinez, taking on Nyla Rose, taking on Sky Blue. And the winner will be taking on AEW's World Champion, Women's World Champion, sorry, Toni Storm next week on Dynamite. A pretty sloppy match. I believe this was Mercedes Martinez' first appearance in a while. Sky Blue came in, hits the code blue on Nyla Rose, and pinned her. Whoop de doo. Honestly, I believe this was like Nyla. I think Nyla Rose appeared not this week, but like last week, and it was her first appearance since like July 2022, which is an insane stat. But awful show. But I mean, let's see what's happening on Dynamite. We've got Toni Storm against Sky Blue for the Women's Championship, TNT Championship match. We've Wardlow defended against Jake Hager. The Mogul Embassy taking on Darby Allin, Sting, Orange Cassidy, and Keith Lee. MJF's taking on Adam Cole, and then you've got a trios match between Combat Club, Hangman Adam Page, and the Young Bucks. So yeah, they're trying to hype up AEW here with like another hype up event before Coalition, and so they're going all out, and it still feels like they're about 27 wrestlers short of any sort of fucking relevancy. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to rate this show a big fat 0 out of 10. Just nothing going on it, man. Horrendous. Like, see when Meltzer thought, Rampage sales, when they won the Ramp, who in their right mind's going to go and watch this? Honestly, come on, do the math.